Alrighty, welcome back to day 9 of the Time Old Alley. See if I can get it right this time. And this is what we did yesterday. So we did the board, we tested the lights, it fell down, and we also made our steamer table. I was thinking they might be lychee, one of the round ones, maybe, not eggs, maybe. I don't know. And I still never got why I even thought those could possibly be. But anyway, today we are moving on. We're starting off with some other bits and bobs, but I'm really hoping we are going to complete at least the first level of building 4 today. Alrighty, which is the breakfast shop. So let me get ready and we will get on. Okay, things first. We are going to cut off a little bit of this, so I'll probably cut a couple of pieces and hope we can get those in the right spot, like so, and then a few bits of this which I can do a bit further out. So this is the light green, so last time we had the darker green when we had to cut one of these up. This one's the lighter green. And so we're starting with making plants. That's probably enough of both of those. So let's get moving. Then we have a signboard, which I'm going to cut out. But we'll get these 3 done first. And the third one is a little square saucer, which we are just putting some of those white beads that I was very happy sharing yesterday. Whoops, come back, and put some of that on top, in there, and some of that on here. And where did it go? I have no idea. Can you see it? Okay, sweet. I'll find that in a second then. How weird. I might even have to play back the video and see which direction it went in, because I actually don't see it at all. Maybe it went hiding underneath something. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so first of all, let's get this one going. Just drop these off, she says, as she puts it straight in the glue. Not the way to start. I did get all the rest of my tweezers out this time. It's like, no, this isn't gonna, we're not gonna have as many problems. Okay, that will be fine. I will have to go and find that piece because we need it. It's the only square one in the box, in the kit that came. Okay, that's gonna, so it looks something like that, but hopefully all on top of it rather than all over the show. So that goes there. Right. It will go here. Wants to stick to everything, doesn't it? Okay, and then we will put this in. Put a couple of these in here. Done these enough times now, haven't we? Then I will cut out that frame and have a good look for where my little square thing disappeared off to. I'm sure it's somewhere very handy. Hopefully not near the dog. Alrighty, okay, hold on one moment. Okay, all we had to do for the signpost was fold it. Next, we are putting 3 beads. I found the square, it was attached to me. I have nothing I could say to it. So because of that, all the glue came off on me, of course. So little escapees, aren't they? You want 3 of these on there. Okay. Next, we are going to make a table, which needs some of those as well. No, it doesn't. Just need to make a table, which we are going to use. Let's have a look. Some wire. It's a thicker wire. We don't actually have much of this. And we need 4 pieces of 1.5, and they do give you a template for this, but basically you're going to make a cross with them, and that is going to be for the legs of a table. So we want 1.5 times 4. So here, let me find my pinchers things. There's 1. 2. Sorry, I know you can't see this. Kind of need it a bit under my eyes. I thought she was quiet. She's taking herself outside. It's my puppy I'm talking about, if you don't know. She ate a squeaker. Maybe she pooped it. That's really what you want to hear, isn't it? Right, we have 4 of those. And we will basically going to make a cross with them and let them sit there for a moment and dry a little. So just going to put a bit on here and put a cross on here like so. I mean, be aware when you do this that the table is only this big, so if you're going to have a cross, it's got to fit from one side to the other. I've already got 3 tweezers out. Okay, and then roughly, it does, like I said, it does give a template of where they should go, but we should be able to roughly do it, as long as we bear in mind where the wood is going for the tabletop. And this is going to make the tabletop, the table legs even. Maybe I do need a template. Okay, let those sit there for a bit. I shouldn't have done that. All these little wire bits, I think they're the ones that probably bug me the most. And an invisible thread. Sweet. Just attached to everything, including my signpost here. Everything's attached to everything, bear with me. Okay, so on that table we'll also go 2 pieces of the same black wire, and they are acting like chopsticks, I believe. So 0.7 centimeters, so just need 2. There's 1 is coming in. It's on the paper, you just can't see it. And 2. Oh, that's a bit smaller. Let's make a bigger one. Maybe I should measure it. There we go. Now you can see it. So let's see. We will be going to some structure and stuff like that soon. I hope. Yeah, we will actually very soon. I think this is almost the last thing as far as making things go. Got 1 more plant to do after this one. Yeah. Okay, so on the side of the table is going to go our chopsticks. So I'm going to put those on and do the legs afterwards. Although, do I want to do that? Well, the chopsticks probably aren't going to hurt, but anything else going on that table might, so because we're going to want to turn it up and put those legs on, they're probably going to have to sit there for a minute. Went under my nail. Skip that out. And that goes on there. So what will go on this little table is the square plate we made and 2 like bowls. They're tiny little silver discs basically, and they're going to go on there. Don't need those. And that's what's going to go on there. Wow, it is stringy over here, by the way. Right, and the last bit to do for as far as small pieces go, I've got like a tray of bits and pieces that's going to be used soon. The last bit for this is going to be the plant, and we need, can't pick it up, we need this to go in the pot, and we're going to do the dipping. I wish they'd got us to make two of them at the same time. So we want to cut two pieces of 2 centimeters and get them in the pot, and once they're in the pot, separate them. So just get my 2 centimeters roughly, give or take. So I'm going to get them in the pot, get them sitting for a bit. Let's get my B7000. These sitting in there. Sorry, I know you're not seeing any of this. Kind of need it a bit under my eyes to see the holes of the pot. So it's like this for the moment. I'm going to let that dry, and then we'll split them, like I say, and we'll dip them in the same stuff as what we used before. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, while everything's drying, we'll get a couple of other pieces ready. So I think my table should be good enough to put the legs on. So let's turn that over. Pesky string. And we'll put both the legs on here. I'm not swearing that this is going to be square, we will see. So trying to look at how they have it. Those don't look overly square either, but I'm sure theirs are perfect compared. Sorry, she's playing. She's barking at her toy box. I really need to get her some more toys. It's definitely a unnecessary thing. I mean, the good news is, I mean, she totally destroys them, you know. That's not the good news, but the good news is she's destroying them and not the furniture. That's the good news. I am sorry. Right, and when this is all drying, I will take her outside and play ball, I think. Although her idea of ball and my idea of playing ball are two different things. Her idea is she has the ball and she's going to keep it. Every now and then she'll bring it to me to throw, but generally, no. Right, let's see if we can keep those upright. Yeah, again, wiring, you know how I feel about that. Let me see if I can find a pen or something to go in between here. Let's see what I've got little. We'll keep this upright. I don't want it in the glue. And that didn't work. I will find something to support it. The other thing I did was put this label on the door. I did that. Put this for eaves. So you put a sticker on the back and you just wrap it around. Needs trimming. I am going to go and put paper on the back of here, which is acting as our template, and also put some wood pieces on some transparent. So let me get and do those, go play with the little thing, and I will be back. Alright, so everything should pretty much be dry. Those, I'll tell you, those bulldog clips come in very handy, like they are being used for this right now. So I'm going to get this ready next, and all we do is, like we did last time, separate the two pieces so it makes 4 when I can. And that's already one. I did use a small piece rather than from the main reel. That makes you wonder. I think they are, you know. Right, let me get another piece. like this one, which is new, so you can see the double there. So let me get that, see if I can get those even in. Okay, that's in and separated. So what I'm going to do is put tacky glue on it now, because that works really well for this sort of thing, and put it inside this bag. So let me get and do that. Okay, those I've cut out, so let's get that out of the way. That's got its glass in there, along with some green. Get that out of the way. With this piece, with the glass, which side does it say? Doesn't really, I don't think it matters for this. We are going to stick these poles, one on each side. So I'm going to do that off camera, just because I'm not going to want to move it afterwards, and I'm going to want to use this space for everything else. So all I'm going to, actually I can attach it on camera. All I'm going to do is put a little bit of wood glue on each side. At least it's not stringy. And then I'm going to do this over here. I just want it to be as straight as possible. I can see that getting broken, but we will see. Leave it for a while and you never know. Might be alright. So we now have everything ready. We can do our little table. I'm not sure that it's going to stand upright, but we'll give it a go. Right, let's see. You never know. Instantly attached. Well, it does stand. Okay, so what we want is we want this little one, and we want 2 beads from in here. So let me get my B7000. More stringiness. And we want... What amazes me is, like, I obviously watch modelers, as you can imagine, and I have done for years, and some of them, you know, I followed from when they first started recording. What amazes me though is the ones who never ever have any glue on them, and you can obviously tell that they're putting it together for the camera, as in putting things on top of each other, but they're not really being glued together. I wonder if they have like a little lad or something to one side, like doing all the glue and things like that, so it's already, you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, I've certainly seen plenty of them like that. So yeah, so we're going to use 2 of these, one each side, like so. Let's get that other one and turn it upwards, straighten the glue with the tweezers. Maybe I just like to get messy with the glue. Maybe it's the thing. Not even. I don't think it's really going to matter. And then we've got whatever this is symbolising onto here. And that can go and dry. Let's get that a little bit better prepared. They have theirs on the diagonal. Let's see if I can do that. I think it all just wants to say hello to everything else. Hey. Let's put it up there. Right, let me get that organised. So something like so it's not particularly even, but I think it'd be fine. Right, and we are ready to move on to do some other bits and pieces. So let me get a lot of this out of the way, and we will bring in the next starting on walls and covering walls and things. So let's start getting that ready. Alright, this stage is all about putting paper on wood, and I'm going to do this piece first because it's still not 100% set, so it'd be a good time to do it. I actually think this might finally lose everything. I've run out. Oh, no, got a little bit in there. I think we're almost there though. So again, I'm going to put it on here. I have actually cut this one already because it's going to wrap around some sides as well. I want to get the main part on the frame. Like so. Make sure that that's all lined up. It might need a little trimming. You can see down the bottom here where I've left a little bit of white. Needs a little bit of trimming there. So let's get that on. Get that squished. And then we can put the sides on as well, but we'll do that in a little bit. And then I'm going to just put this in so we know it's done. Just while it can adjust and things like that, because it goes in here. Try and get it in the right spot. The wood glue would be good. But yeah, this is all about getting the wood pieces ready for building 4, which is always an exciting time. So I do have high hopes we might be able to do this. Okay, and attach that. Gonna just turn that upside down and get that in like so. And I'm going to let that sit for a minute before I put the sides on, so that we have that frame in nicely. And these are the sides for it, so I'm just going to put those over there. Right, so we will be needing a lot of our beacon for this. So we have a lot. I have to cut out these little windows, which I will do before putting it on, but the rest of them we can do, and that's going to go on this piece. So we're going to do the same as what we always do. Some of them I've cut out ready because these are all going to be wrapped around, and others like this one I haven't. So let me get on and do that. Not only that, we have a whole another tray of them here, which we are also going to be doing. Again, some of it I will cut out afterwards, and I'll show you which ones I'm going to do that to, and this one as well. So let me get and do all of them rather than keeping you on here, which will take me quite a while to do them. And if we want to get building 4 done, let's rock this out. Alright, so these ones I just need to pop the other sides down, and there's 2 of those. This one I did cut the squares out. Just watch on this one, there's a difference in the height and also the sides, so you want to make sure that that is lined up properly. This one's done as well. That was straightforward. This one we now need to put a window in, and also put the number 1 above the door before we put the sides on. And this one has 2 windows, it's just escaped me, and also wood on either side. And then this one you're going to use one of the ones we've just papered, plus another one to put the sides on this door here. Then the other things which were left were 2 of these, and you have to leave it over, so don't stick it down. And that goes for the other one too. Unfortunately, although I know I cut it out, I have no idea where the other one is. So we will hope that it doesn't need papering, and we will put it somewhere it can't be seen. So those are done. Okay, so I put that with the done pile, and I will get on and put these windows in, and get the sides put on. So I'm going to start with the windows and the number 1 on here, and I have taken my greaseproof paper away, so hopefully I don't get too much glue all over the place, although I think I'm going to need a new cutting board soon anyway. Maybe another few months I can get away with it. So this is the window that we cut out. I suggest you put it in from the front, and then if there's any paper over, that will be there. I'm also going to use, as I got wood glue out, just for the label here. And then number 1 goes above the door, roughly even, maybe a bit higher. Roughly even. I've totally made it uneven now. So something like that, and we will stick the sides on those, and the same with this one. We'll get these windows put in and then we'll do the sides. Okay, and let's start with this one first, being it's doesn't really have much more to dry. So all we're going to do is put this on the inside, it says like this, and then wrap it with the paper. I put those other bits on the done side and they still need work done on it, the ones which need wrapping. So I think the easiest thing, even though I've put wood glue on it now, is to stick them on here and then just fold them up. I think that would probably be a bit easier. And the same with the other side. And this actually has the plain wood, it doesn't have the one with just papered, so I was wrong. Okay, bear with me. Get the glue out of the way. And then just fold it up. Line it up and fold it up. It'd probably be a bit easier if you wanted to bend it first, or what they get you to actually do is not this, it's to fold it all first. So attach the wood before you ever put the paper on. I just find that more difficult to do. Okay, and then we'll do the other side. I know it's falling down. Some wood glue on there, and put more wood glue on here too. Okay, not seeing much of it, are you? And then just put these on, and that's what I'll go ahead and do the other walls and the sides, and these will all be done and ready for assembly. So we will get this building done today. Okay, let's just get those to stay there. Alright, and those are all done. So we got this one with number 1 on, got a little brick wall, got this, which you saw that, got this one cut out, I think you saw that too. These two are done, and that one, I still haven't found that piece of paper. We are on the new beacon. There you go. So what we'll be needing now is the base frame that we started with, the wall, and we are going to put in this piece. So let me get rid of all of this, move that to one side. So what they want is they want this put in. You make sure you cut the hole, because a light's going to go in there, and they want it to be about 0.5 centimeters from the edge. So behind it is going to be all your lights and everything. So going to get that glued in with beacon, I think. Now I've got new beacon, and about 0.5 roughly, give or take, and it should be hanging over at the top. That's what it should be doing. It should have more at the front, basically. So try and get that in as straight as you can, with the light towards the top and the picture side going forward. So this is how they're going to hide the wiring behind here, but they want kind of a 3D effect, and you've got to have enough room to be able to put the light bulb through. So something like so, and then we are going to put that, I'm going to give that a moment to take actually, and then we will put it on the base. Okay, So we'll get some wood glue. So my lamp's never going to work the way they intended because I didn't poke it out enough and it's very much sealed, so it's not going to come out anymore, so it's not going to go through the little hole, but it should still hopefully reflect enough through it. Let's put it that way. Right, let's get some, put my hand straight in it. Dur myself. And what I've done, I've also put some masking tape just to keep the wire nuts out the way, and the wires just run, so you want to go kind of almost to the edge there, like so, and the wires just run out the back here, so it look like this. So like I say, my light is not going to reach the desired effect. Just make sure it still works at least. Oh, there we go, still working. It's just not going to be as bright. So it's got the hole there. I think that's as far as we're going to get. But I'm glad the wire nuts worked and that wasn't in the way. Just holding that there for a second. Right, next we are going to put, my page turned over. Next we are going to put the roof on, which is this piece here, and that's going to go just on top, like so. It's going to have a balcony on it. Oh, that's come out. Alright, let me hold this for a little longer. Okay, and then this should be okay now. Let's just pop some glue on here for the roof. Should zoom out. There we go. Lost my pin again for my glue. Nothing unusual. And again, just trying to line it up as best you can. Should put some on the back. Don't know why I didn't think of that. The wood glue's getting low now, gonna have to redo it. Put some more wood glue on here, got this all come off now. And you can see it's gonna have a balcony. It's not quite square, that wall, is it? I think we'll be okay. Alright. Oops. Oh, just knock it off again. Pull this away now. Be okay. It'll be alright. Okay, so then what we're going to do after we've done that is put on this piece with the smaller part from the edge upwards. So let's get that wood glued on. You see there's a little lip of paper I probably should have taken off. Alright, you don't need to see me gluing. Okay, next to that we are going to put this in and then get the door added. So let me get that done. Okay, something like that, and then we're going to add the two roof panels. So that's the small one here and then the bigger one. So I'll get those done. And next is our balcony, which is going to use this tiny bit of wood that I couldn't find the end to. So I'm going to put it on the left side in the hope it's not seen too much. And use some wood glue on the side of this as well. I think, because this is number 1. Maybe this is seen first. I don't know. If not, it is grey, and I'm sure it won't matter overly. I don't think I put any wood glue on that side, actually. I did not. Put some here too. Ready to rock and roll. I've got the shakes, small details. Either that or it's time to have lunch. I actually remembered to have breakfast today. It's almost a miracle. Even still, it's going to be too big for it. I don't think the balcony is far enough away to be able to put this on proper. Could have just joined them before, shouldn't I? Or trying to attach. So something like that, but not anywhere near that crooked. Like so. Okay, and then we'll put this tiny piece in as well, which is just not going to have the cover. Like I say, let's just hope that I've got it on the right way round so you don't overly see. And if not, it's such a small detail, it's probably not that big a thing. Down here, like so. Okay, and that's what we have. Right, and then we are going to put a little steamer in here, and I have no idea what that is. Oh, D16. Okay, we will put the steamer in, and then I think we will call it a day, and we'll put the rest of the bits and pieces, oh, and also the sign, and we'll put the rest of the bits and pieces on tomorrow. We have some doors to put in here as well, but let me actually, maybe I should do that first. Let me do that tomorrow as well. We will finish up this wall and start the next one tomorrow anyway. So it's looking good. I mean, we've made some movement now. It looks pretty good. I think it looks good. It's going to stabilize everything. Shame about the light, if I'd realised. So just make sure that your lights are really sticking out. But I mean, it's not dark enough in here, but I'm sure it will be fine. I mean, you can see it nicely coming through this top one. You don't see it as well as I do, I don't think. Also coming through here, which is quite nice. And no, don't overly see that at all. Unfortunate, but it happens. Anyway, I should have, I mean, it didn't really say make sure that sticks out, but what do you do? Alright, so thank you very much for watching. Any comments are more than welcome. Please like and subscribe, but most of all, do take care of yourselves. I feel that we've achieved a lot more today. Yesterday was just felt a disaster, really. Anyway, you take care, everyone. See you tomorrow for step 10, or day 10 rather. And we did finish page 24, by the way, and almost started on 25. There you go. Almost. Okay, see you in a bit.